How can you possibly stand out on LinkedIn when it's dominated by influencers with massive followings, thought leaders dropping viral insights every 5 minutes, and groups of losers in engagement pods faking their numbers? Is it even worth trying to grow your business on LinkedIn in 2025? Well, yes, but only if you stop playing their game and start playing yours. Let me explain. Think about the Olympics. Imagine trying to compete in a 100-meter sprint with someone like Usain Bolt. You'd have no chance. He is one of the fastest humans on the goddamn planet. But what if you switch sports? What if you competed in archery instead, where precision and focus matter more than just speed? Suddenly, you might be in with a shot at the podium, my friend. And the same applies to LinkedIn. Trying to succeed by copying all these big influencers is just as stupid as trying to outrun Usain Bolt. But when you carve out your own lane and you play to your own strengths, that's when the magic happens. So I'm going to show you exactly how to build a LinkedIn engine that generates high quality leads without needing a massive following or viral posts or an engagement pod where you all go and blow each other's trumpets. So grab your notebook, or don't, I'm not your mum, but you're probably going to want to take some notes. The first thing is gain attention, okay? You need traffic. But the thing about LinkedIn is not all traffic or attention is created equal. And you've probably seen the humble brag post that goes something like this. I started my dream business with nothing but an iPhone. Here's how I made it work while raising 12 cats and training for a naked triathlon. They might get likes, but they don't get leads. What you actually need is relevant attention from the right people, without sounding like that guy. And there are 3 ways that you can do this. Inbound, where you put something out like content and people come to you. Outbound, where you go to them. Cold calls, DMs, emails, whatever. Or paid, where you pay to reach a specific audience with ads or sponsorships and stuff like that. Now, obviously, most people don't want to fork out a load of money on ads. So that's paid traffic off the table. And most people are afraid of outbound. They have this major mental block about going and speaking to people. So they focus purely on inbound, expecting to post content and have their inbox flooded with leads, and they just stand there in the middle like Moses or Gandalf, like, "You shall not pass." But inbound alone probably isn't enough. Organic content is great, but it's a long game. You post, people watch, maybe someone gets curious and reaches out, but that doesn't happen overnight. And this is why, in my ever so humble opinion, you need a mixture of inbound and outbound. High quality content to attract attention and warm people up, plus outbound actions to actively start conversations. And I'm not talking cold messages either. I mean conversations with people that already know who you are. Because without that mix, you're either waiting forever for people to come to you, or you're exhausting yourself by trying to hunt them down. And it's the balance or the mixture of both that you need to create that compound effect. But getting attention is only the start. Once someone's noticed you, how do you take that attention and then turn it into interest? How do you collect their details, continue the conversation, and nudge them closer to becoming a client? Well, that, my pedigree chums, brings us to stage 2, lead capture. The objective here is simple: to gather interest. Lead capture is about one thing and one thing only: making it ridiculously easy for target clients or people in your target market to raise their hands and say, "I'm interested." So here are 3 ways that you can engineer how you capture that interest. 1, make it super easy for people to reply to your DMs or comment on your posts. 2, have a calendar link available so people can easily book a sales call with you. And number 3 is your demand magnet. And your demand magnet is where you take it up a notch. It's a high value freebie that solves a problem for your target market. Not the big problem they have, that's what your paid service is for, but something valuable enough to show them what you can do and to get them to take action. And this could be a tool or a training or a checklist, but it needs to be something actionable that they will actually put into use. Not just some PDF that you whipped up in Canva in 10 minutes. Because this isn't just a freebie, this is a trust builder. It shows people that you understand their problem, that you can solve it, and that you're generous enough to provide the solution for free. And what this does is position you as the obvious next step once they're ready to invest. So ask yourself, what's a specific problem that your ideal clients have? And how do you package that up into a free resource that they actually want to use? And for bonus points, create a series of emails that will help them even further once they've downloaded it. Okay, so we've got the attention of our audience. A percentage of them have signaled that they're interested. Well, now comes the fun part: the conversion mechanism. This is where you help your audience take the final step. This is where we convert interest into clients. And we can do that with any of the 3 conversion mechanisms, each designed to match your audience's readiness to buy: the frictionless sales call, the offer doc, or the workshop. Firstly, let's talk about that frictionless sales call. because sales calls are pretty standard. But because we've taken prospects through the first 2 stages of the engine, they should have an extremely high level of trust. By now, they believe in your expertise, they know you can help solve the problem, and they're primed to hear more. So your job on this call isn't to push or to pressure people, it's to ask the right questions, listen to their needs, and confirm that you can help them. It's less of a sales call and more of like an onboarding or a final check-in, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, and just answering any questions they might have before they pay. Alternatively, you could just send them an offer doc. Not everyone's ready for a call. Some people need time to think. Some people like to just digest information on their own. And that's where the offer doc comes in. It's kind of like a roadmap, a clear, compelling document that walks the prospect through a few key things. The problem you'll solve, the outcome they can expect, the steps or the journey that you're going to take together, FAQs to squash any doubts, social proof to back up that you can actually help, and most importantly, the next step that they need to take. But this isn't just a summary. An offer doc is a decision-making tool. A well-crafted offer doc removes the confusion, builds confidence, and makes it ridiculously easy for someone to say yes without a sales call. And if you want a pro tip, add a short video walking them through the document. It's kind of like a sales call, but without the live interaction. Alternatively, you can invite people to a workshop. A workshop or a masterclass is perfect for delivering massive value up front to a group of prospects all at the same time. The goal is to solve a massive problem during the session, showcase your expertise, and have a strong enough call to action that nudges people into taking that next step. Now, this workshop or this masterclass could be free or it could be paid, but here's the catch. Workshops require effort. You've got to generate enough traffic to fill the room, and you've got to deliver so much value that people want to take action immediately. But when they're done right, they're one of the most effective ways that you can convert people at scale. So whether you're hopping on a sales call, sending an offer doc, or hosting a workshop, the premise or the objective remains the same: to make it clear, easy, and obvious for your audience to say, I'm in. When you combine the trust that you built in the previous 2 stages with the conversion mechanism, selling becomes a natural next step, not a hard push. And there you have it, the LinkedIn marketing engine. From grabbing the right kind of attention, to making it easy for people to signal interest, to converting those leads into paying clients. This system works because it's built around trust. It's not about hacking the algorithm or consistently spamming people or pretending to be something you're not. It's about creating a repeatable process that showcases who you are and connects with people who actually want what you sell. You might be wondering, what's next? Well, my advice is to start small. Pick one part of the engine that you think you need to focus on the most. Because when you get this dialed in, you will see it. More engagement, more leads, and more clients. And the best part is you'll finally feel in control of your marketing. No more guesswork and no wasted effort. And if you want to find out more about specific parts of the engine, you can watch this video here where I go into a lot more detail. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on this video next. Alternatively, if you want some free stuff, hit the links below.